listening to the story of this guy who worked at IT. He might still work at IT, but like it was so hilarious because like he basically he doesn't know a thing about IT, and essentially all he's doing for people is just installing Adobe Reader on their like computers and like reinstalling it and like restarting people's computers, and like eventually he started this one guy and he's like, well, you should get Google Ultra, and he's like, Google Ultra, I've never heard of that. I meant, like, oh, you talking about Chrome? And he's like, no, he's like, that's what I meant, but I'm not willing to go back on my word. So he says, no, Ultra is like what NASA scientists use. So like, and so he's like, ooh, can I get it? And he's like, yeah, I get it, just don't tell anybody about it. And so he gets Google Chrome for the guy, and it's like, no, it looks like Chrome, but that's how good it is. It just looks like regular Chrome. And so everybody starts like rumoring about it and like talking about it. And so he installs it on everyone's machines, and then eventually he's like not getting any complaints or anything from anyone, and he's like, that's bad. So he goes out and he's like, hey, how's it going? And he's like, great, Google Ultra is just automatically installing the update version of Adobe Reader. And he's like, shit, I'm out of a job if that continues. So he comes up with this excuse that like it's a virus. So he installs Chrome and reinstalls Internet Explorer on everyone's machines.
Oh my god.
And then
now that's just out. That's just out of bounds. Installing Windows.
So like
Windows doesn't even work on my computer anymore.
That sucks.
I have to use either Firefox or Chrome.
That's weird.
My computer's really messed up though.
So ends up, and also another thing that went on was like day 4, he's trying to get emulators, and so he's trying to download them, but the antivirus is on the servers. So he goes down and shuts down like the antivirus on the servers. People start getting viruses like immediately. So he can like play like Pokemon or something on his computer, and like it keeps getting worse. And they're like, someone's like shutting down the servers. So they put him at the head of like tracking it. And he's like, I'm the dirty cop charged with, or set to find the dirty cop. And so basically, he just keeps lying to stuff, and like everybody's like, do you even know what's going on? And he's like, I don't know, I'm still looking. And eventually, like, goes to like some sick guy's computer because he wasn't there that day, and so he like puts like this jitterbox sound to like play every like few hours or so. People come and report it, and like he's like, yeah, it's worse than I thought. It's the jitterbox game. And he's like, they're like, who's that? We've never heard of them. And he's like, that's how good they are.
Oh my god.
And so like police and investigators like start coming in, and he's like, oh crap, I'm gonna get found out. But surprisingly, he doesn't. And he just keeps doing that his entire job at IT. He's just doing that over and over again.
Is that like a funny story type thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was very confused.
That was like wild from start to finish TV.
Yeah.
Inside your wife.
Please stop getting inside my wife.
Inside your wife.
Stop this.
Okay then.
I'm fisting your wife.
Stop!
What are you doing?
I'm fisting Dan's wife.
You like this?
You just said it. Don't make him say it again.
My favorite part about like doing woodworking and getting covered in dust and stuff is just like clapping at people. Watching it all ascend to the heavens.
Myers.
Also known as the ceiling.
Yeah.
Assistance.
No. Suffer through it. Like a real artist.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Suffer through it and hate it later. That's be a real artist.
I don't know what to do next. That's my problem. There's so many flaws.
Oh my god, she's. I did not come prepared for this.
What?
I did. I'm
to go
beautiful
home.
all the time. Take my picture.
Never take this picture.
I already took it.
Good. Was
Delete
I
it just because
fabulous?
of
It encompassed everything that's happening over
Good.
there.
Good. Isn't it so much? I literally set up my surroundings for like my videos.
I was waiting for James to move because I was like, that's the perfect perspective.
I mean, that's why I got my video camera from the angle that it's at right now.
I was looking at David Yerman stuff again last night, man.
Why would you do
Before I
that?
went to bed, I was looking at the meteorite ring I want. It's only $1,000.
Not giving him some teeth.
Oh my gosh.
Teeth are not
Teeth are
important.
there.
Alright, that is overrated.
What?
Are you nervous?
Look at this so far.
Are you nervous? No. To give him teeth? I really
Don't
keep
know,
been
like-
avoiding it.
I have, because I don't know how to do it, and every time I try it, it looks like he like has gas.
Oh, I spelled pansy wrong.
What's the last
So-
lead?
P-A-N-S-Y.
Normally I just never put lines in my characters. I'm just like, there we go.
Yeah, this is good.
Fun. It's been long though.
It's gonna be
a lot of
uber
cuts.
difficult to do, yeah. It's gonna take 5 hours to do. Daniel,
Yes? James, it's gonna look so good!
need more progress on it. There's more that needs to change though. Like this is a simple version of it at the moment. Maybe we go back. It's good too.
Last Wednesday, my friends and I, we had a hangout, and
Oh, at your last hangout, did Wyatt tell you that tell anybody that, like, I wrecked him? Because I totally did.
why I wasn't at the last hangout.
Good.
And so we watched this movie because we like watching bad horror movies. So basically every horror movie, but
Literally any horror movie.
yeah. And so basically this one looked especially bad from the start. Okay, it was 1 star on Netflix. I've never even seen that. So
That looks like
hashtag horror.
Oh my
Good.
god.
It was so awful. Like
I
okay,
can tell from the title it was gonna be awful.
yeah.
That's something I'd look at, laugh, and then continue scrolling.
Well, we like watching bad movies, so we decided to watch it, and that was our biggest mistake. Because, okay, well, I've never actually seen a movie where I literally hate every character, and this one managed to do that.
It's
Impressive, yeah.
Except for one character, but
Come
she's
in
only
the-
in it for like 5 seconds.
That sounds like Krampus.
I
I saw that
wanted to see
movie,
it.
and basically it was just like I couldn't finish it because it was
Yeah.
so horrible. And that's really bad.
That's a
The acting was terrible. The like actual monster itself was terrible. In the first 5 minutes, it's like a.
That sucks. I really
An
want-
extra-
I
movie.
cried every time the snowmen were there because I have an irrational fear of sentient snowmen, and I thought they were gonna move. Like I was okay at the end, the fact that they didn't move, but the whole time I was like ready for them to move, and I was gonna
What
cry.
movie?
Have I told you about the snowman I'm gonna
Krampus.
build outside your house?
I didn't get that far in the movie. I got about.
Don't
20
do that
minutes.
to me, James.
They're like every day I'm gonna push them closer to the house and make them a
Stop.
little bit bigger.
I'll cry.
Like
You wait.
the little girl was in the like
Where'd that
thingy,
even come from?
and that was about it. And the guy died.
The snowman. Like
I never saw snowman.
the snowman outside the house.
I never got.
They were there for like.
I didn't
Most
even.
of the
I don't
movie.
even remember if I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy screaming about how much the movie was terrible.
Yeah. I just like couldn't with the sentient snowman. I couldn't.
I couldn't finish it. I was like, this will be a movie. I mean, the cover looks good.
So what I would do is start
Oh,
out
and
by
also,
just
like, all the characters,
yourself
like,
a
most of the
guide
characters
by
in
drawing
hashtag horror
where
are
the
12-year-old
widths
girls.
are of the teeth.
And
Obviously,
they
the
act
front
like,
two teeth are going to be the widest.
they act like me and my friends, except 10 times worse.
A little bit thinner
Like, they're
and
calling
thinner
each other, like, the
You'll also
worst
notice
words,
on
and then they
this
start
note on the tip
drinking,
there
and
that
it's
the front
ridiculous.
teeth are longer than the ones next to it. Right? So it's okay to
So it's like me and
take
James when we hang out all
and
the time.
let's say,
Yeah, but, like,
then I'm gonna start
James,
carving.
stop,
I'm gonna
stop,
carving
stop.
it was so
the
You
shape
got a
of this
problem,
tooth,
Daniel.
and when I get to the next line,
You
then I'm
can't just
Did you
like
know
randomly
that?
around.
Well,
You
about
can't
shading
randomly grab me
more away.
like, all the time.
I do that constantly. What are you talking about?
James, but you shouldn't if you don't expect me to like.
that transition.
I didn't say I never expected. I just stopped caring about it.
Or go to proflowers.com.
Stop it! Stop! James, go graduate already.
It looks like an alien.
Oh, and also, I think the biggest problem with the movie too was like they couldn't decide whether it wanted to be a actual like monster or ghost or like an actual killer, because like there's like paintings and stuff and like mannequins that like start freaking out. Like the paintings are like pulsating, and like at one point there's like this mannequin standing up that looks like this even, and like its eyes are like open, but like it never comes into play. And it's so ridiculous because that was like the only scary part of the movie.
So many.
I don't get really scared by movies anymore. I mean, I'm more interested in the story of it.
What?
What's the movie about?
It's in your summer.
It's about.
I mean, when you live in a society like ours today, do you really need a scary movie to be horrified? It's fine.
Oh wow. Yeah, but half the things make me want to
Yeah, it's gonna be
cry,
like 4 feet wide.
The movie itself
so I avoid it.
was okay. So there's like this rich lady, and she's a terrible person.
And Pluto!
because she's
Pluto's
rich.
still there!
Yeah.
Ha
And
I'm including
she
Oh,
has
yeah.
like
Huzzah!
6 12-year-olds over, and they're all the worst.
Yeah, and I
human
already
beings
went and
I've
found
ever
like all the
met.
colors for the planets
Um,
in the glass. It's nowhere
and-
near this. It's so,
And
yeah, they're
so they're
actually
all
really
like
neat.
at the hangout, and they're like calling each other mean names and stuff. Like they'll have fun for like 5 seconds, and like then there's like suddenly like 10 minutes of the actual movie where they're like calling each other really mean names and stuff, and just making fun of each other, and even telling each other to kill themselves.
What the? What?
Yeah,
What movie?
hashtag horror.
Oh, so it's like the internet.
Yeah, it's like real life, and like literally nothing even happens until the last 10 minutes in the movie, where it just explodes in what's happening.
And here's what this is actually about.
Yeah. Like, well, like one of the girls. Okay, so what happens is they kick one of the girls out because she starts telling they should kill themselves, and they're like, okay, you need to leave, and she's like, wait, please don't throw me out, and they're like, well, see you tomorrow, just go. And so she runs out into the woods.
What? Why would you? They kicked me out.
They
so I went
live
to the
right by
woods.
some woods. They're like a rich
This better
family.
not be a serious movie, and it better be making fun of horror movies.
Oh no, it's a serious. Well, I hope it. Well, I mean, like, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. It's terrible either way.
It's still awful, regardless.
And so she runs into the woods and calls her dad, and she's like, I'm alone and scared. And he's like, he comes by later on and threatens
Suck it up,
the other
motherfucker.
little girls with like knives and stuff. Like, clearly the most emotionally stable people I've ever seen. And then he leaves, and like the girls start like making fun of each other again. Then one of the girls comes back and starts killing all the other girls.
Wow.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
And that's the end.
Well, like she starts killing them, and like she's like videotaping it and recording it and putting it on their made-up app, like that's basically Snapchat, and it's really weird.
I mean, that's what I
Gotta
would
meet
do
those
if I'm
copyright laws.
and so and the entire time it like has like these weird transitions of like a weird, I don't know. Oh yeah, and like they keep like alluding to like this apparently happened last year, but everybody just like thought it'd be okay to do it again.
Just like to.
Wait, so the what? Logic.
Yeah, like the dad is going around, still like yelling at people, and he yells at the mom because she left the 12-year-olds alone in the house, and they started drinking and all sorts of stuff, and like. He's like, you can't just leave them alone. Remember what happened last year? And she's like, it's fine. And he's like, my daughter is
fine.
He's like, my daughter is missing, and she's like, it's fine. And that scene ends.
It's fine.
And it's just
That's
like,
the subtitle of like the movie. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Parenting 101, you guys, take notes.
it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It was like the worst movie I've ever seen. It was really funny.
Krampus was the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah?
I was worried that it was. be that easy to work with that it would just fall apart.
I made an entire art.
Good work.
Look, I made one whole art.
I love that little fragment.
Right? Isn't it neat?
Yeah.
I'm glad this much survived at least.
Stop. Stop. We're supposed to be friends. Ah.
You just covered your hair in dust.
That's
And
me.
my arm.
One dusty person to go, please. Just order yourself from a fast food restaurant. Yes. You have a problem with that? No?
Yes.
I know you do, because you have a problem with everything I do, James.
It's my job here.
You're a damn friend. You have to be supportive.
That is a damn lie.
The most support I give my friends is say fuck you. Good luck.
This is the 21st century. My job is to make his life hell, not help him.
What?
So this is the 21st century. My job as his friend is to make his life hell, not help him.
True.
You know.
As his friend, I can confirm this.
I like this song.
My mom hates this band for a really dumb reason.
Why?
Because they sound southern and she just automatically hates all southerners.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Why does she automatically hate all Southerners?
She's an asshole.
Because they're
Because she
Huh?
says they sound stupid.
Because they're Republicans.
And also that.
Hey!
Like, well, my mom straight up. She is like the. Jesus Christ, dude.
Not all Republicans
I'm being
are
attacked.
bad, Dan.
see you in court, asshole.
See you in
I'm
court,
gonna
the asshole.
sue you. I'm gonna
Sue me
sue you
for
for
what?
2 bubblegum.
Exactly two. Nah. What a greedy soul.
I'll give you 1 in a wrapper.
If it's Eminem, then you gotta go. Like, I'm sorry.
There were these, that reminds me. I was eating these actual M&Ms, and they had, like, chili powder inside them. It was like chili nut M&M, and I was like, okay. And so, like, I tried it. I was like,
Oh, we have the new ones?
yeah, I was like, this is spicy. I mean, I expected it, but I was like, this is weird.
Was
I
it
don't want-
spicy like how I use the word spicy, or spicy like...
Like,
Actually
legitimately
spicy?
physically spicy.
Like, I feel like I go to buy M&M's and not realize I accidentally got the spicy ones and be like, hey, I'm gonna have some nice yummy M&M's, and then die.
And then just lay on the floor and cry for a while.
Yeah, pretty much. So we close our eyes.
I can't see.
For the charger. He said thank you for the charger.
Look what I made. Look what made. Okay, don't patronize me.
What? Oh my god. Your personality is like one of my favorites, Alex.
Thanks. Oh god. I'm crying. Because.
Because my skull is killing him.
Oh, I think that kid like legitimately.
That's my skull.
I wasn't sure,
Oh.
but
I
he
made
started
it.
crying.
But now
And I was
I'm... We're
And
polishing
there was a
it,
kid
so
who was,
it's
like,
our son now.
exploded, but like he was like
You're my
extremely
manservant polishing
sad.
my skull.
It actually sounded like he was crying at one point, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
That sounds like an
Okay,
odd
so
kink that I'm
in
not sure I'm
pre-calc,
ready for.
Too late.
And,
You're feeling it.
Like what happened was Miss Henderson was
I
like,
bet
you're
Garrett
fine,
would
open
enjoy
replace
it.
any grade
Stop!
test
Stop!
or any low
Stop
test
talking
score
about
as
Garrett's
long as
weird
it's
kinks.
above
He totally
40%.
would, though. But, like,
And,
Did you ever bring
he
up
was
that
like,
one
wait,
thing
above
to him?
40%?
No,
What
I
do you
need
do? He's
to.
like, he has one that's like 0.9% whatever.
You're gonna wait to see
And so he
that.
starts freaking out.
do you want me to send you screenshots when I do?
And so
Hey,
he
Zoe.
it sounds like he starts like crying.
Zoe.
Or something. I was like,
What the hell?
how has this affected your life that much? But anyways, So we go on to like
This is butt stuff.
learn the lesson.
He's like, oh,
Am I allowed to speak?
I'm glad about the other who does this, like when I draw myself
But
or anything like that. I do something like, I want a specific pose. I'll
But,
sit
like,
there like
what ends up happening?
I have like 35
This is
pictures
like,
on my phone to get this one.
Yeah, no, exactly. It looks like a really simple picture, but I've never struggled.
Exactly. Right?
Sorry. What ends up happening is like Mrs. Henderson like notices he's not like taking the notes, and she's like, "Hey, you need to take notes." And he just goes,
That was basically me in that class, honestly, towards the end. I was like,
Literally, who was that?
So yeah, like he like exploded because like she was like she started off class by like talking about like the final score, and she's like, if you do well on your final, it can replace your lowest test score as long as it's above the 40%. And he was like, wait, I want 29% though. And you said like he was like, you promised and said and told me that I would replace that. And she's like, no. And like he starts freaking out, and he's just like, it's ridiculous.
people are psychos, man.
Also, my phone, oh yeah, that reminds me. For whatever reason, I just have an alarm that says, get the camera, that went off at like 9:30.
Did you need a camera for something?
I don't know.
You're gonna get like the next part of your day is gonna go off and you're like, oh shit, that's why I had the alarm.
God damn that. Why have you not?
Everyone gets to suffer with me.
At 9:55.
Already suffering too.
This project's making me suffer.
I've gotta cut the dust from my lungs.
Nope.
Live fudge foot, man. It's your life, you live it.
Okay, so
You live it or you end it, you know, like, whatever.
you've gotten dust all over my goddamn laptop.
You're so right. Hi, that's me. I'm Dan. I'm a piece of shit.
Oh, and how the movie actually ends. I know I'm jumping around between conversations, but like how the movie actually ends is like the dad is like going to like after one of the girls to like warn her, but then like the other girl doesn't know that, and so she like has a gun and she shoots the dad and kills him. And like the girl who's like her dad, she like starts freaking out, the one who's killing everyone, and so she leaves, and the other girl chases her, and they're having like a Mexican standoff. And she's like, go ahead, I don't want to live anymore. And so she like takes the gun and like shoots herself.
Can you
And, like-
please tell me that they actually like have the Western standoff music?
No, they don't. And like the entire time, like the mom is like just coming home now. It's like 12 at night, and she just had like people over at her house the entire day. But whatever. So she sees this and she's like, no, and it's like really dramatic. And it does this really stupid like blood, like like a old horror movie kind of like blood wipe over her face.
You're
Like
kidding.
yeah, no, it actually does that. And I was like, okay, any respect I had for this movie is just gone now.
I'll grab it.
And like it really couldn't decide what it wanted to be. Like this woman, I think like has like I don't know, she's like mentally unstable. And like at one point they're like doing synchronized swimming, and she's like suddenly like cradled like this, and like she sees like blood rivers and like a weird mask flashing up, like it's like an epilepsy thing. And I was like, what the frick is happening? And everybody's like, this is weird. What's going on?
That's great. Now I want to watch that movie. Just because, like, I love really, really bad horror movies.
I know. I really want to watch it again just to make sure that because I miss, like, well, we usually miss, like, the first 10 minutes of any movie we watch because we just talk through it. So we have, like, subtitles on. But then, like, we got intrigued because, like, some weird flashy shit was going on the screen. Like, the actual, like, text of hashtag horror pops up, and it, like, has, like, guns and knives, and it, like, cuts the screen, and it's, like, really weird. And, like, What is happening?
That's what happens when I text people.
I can confirm this.
Oh. I was like, huh.
Holy baby. Oh, so we got arrested.
That's
Yeah. We started, after watching the movie, we decided we wanted to reenact it, and it didn't go well. We were like, it's just a prank, and they're like, oh yeah, well, it's just a life sentence.
Accurate.
We lost Brady, but the rest of us made it out in the prison
But of
break.
all the people to kill, Brady, come
I know.
on. Brady's like the one person that needs to survive that.
Okay. You didn't even pick me?
Alex,
No.
come on. Everybody knows you be the psycho. That's your job in this. Because then you get to kill Wyatt.
Please.
Well,
come
he
on.
wasn't even part of the hangout.
Oh, well. You can still kill him, damn it.
Just invite him over one time.
A bunch of people did crash our party.
Seriously?
Yeah, because Christian was like talking to them, and they're like, "Hey, you want to hang out with us, Christian?" And he was like, "No, I'm sorry, I'm at a hangout already." And they're like, "Okay, well, we're coming over." And so
Was it the
Okay.
Brashears twins?
no, it was Chris Durant, some dude, whose name I don't know. He was in theater though, and
Yes, a mystery.
Jonathan.
Oh, is it that Seth guy?
What?
Is it Seth?
I don't know.
I am working on the face.
I don't even know who Seth is. He was like a tall dude with like black hair, glasses, or something like that.
It was actually me.
It was James in the sky.
You don't have glasses.
You don't know what I got.
Was it Jade?
The whole secret identity.
Jade? I don't know. I wouldn't know him by name. You could literally list off every name on this planet, and I wouldn't know what his actual physical
But
name
were
was.
they did at a random time they just start playing the trombone? Because if so, then yes, that
Not
was
that
No.
Jade, Daniel. God damn it.
James.
Oh yeah, I need to send them a message.
No, don't not. Do not.
I'm actually gonna do it now that we
Don't.
talked about it again.
Please, no.
I gotta find the number first.
Please don't like
I'm actually going to.
James. They don't know that I'm still like super. What? Just
I don't
please
know
don't
where
like
this is in
mention
my
anything
phone.
about like my attraction to them.
All I'm gonna say is
sexually.
that you said that they could fit their fist down their own throat, and that's all I'm gonna say.
No,
Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm
No.
gonna say.
please do not, James. Please do not.
That sounds like a cruel.
James, please.
James, are you committing a cruel?
Mm-hmm.
James.
James.
James, I have 2 friends right now. Please.
Oh no. No. No.
Are you okay?
No.
Can you be okay?
No.
Literally dying.
Okay.
Poof, you're okay.
Okay. I think,
She's like the medical system.
I think,
I love it.
I think my disease has calmed down.
It's been 5 ever since we went now.
What?
This is gonna be way back on my phone.
James,
I'm falling
please
out here with tears.
don't.
Oh, and also every art piece in that like rich lady's house in the movie was like the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. I don't know how they walked through it and like just.
What did she?
Well, like there's like people like with like really creepy, distorted faces. She even has like these masks that like the children they're like the creepiest masks I've ever seen.
Alex, she's just me when I grow up and lose my mind and realize I'm all alone.
You'll have
And-
cats.
I will.
And like these people like the kids start wearing them and they start dancing, and one of the kids starts like freaking out while she's dancing. The other kids are like, "Holy crap, what's happening?"
Witchcraft.
She's like seriously freaking out. She's like doing that type of stuff. Like if you ever seen "Don't hug me, I'm scared." It's like in the first one when
I know what
stuff's
he's
like,
saying.
yeah, when stuff's going crazy, she starts doing that dance basically.
I know what he's saying. That makes me happy. That just redeemed the movie for me.
What is this?
Oh my gosh.
No, I keep calling them Babe, but I don't actually know who this is. This is from a year ago.
Apparently,
Is this one of Drew's old numbers? It looks like it because he always says that.
apparently my friends were trying to text me it was last semester, and for 2 months they were trying to they were trying to contact me through this number that wasn't mine. And I don't know why they didn't figure out, because the person answered them, they're like, "This is not Alex, and also this is not how you talk to people." They're sending death threats and stuff, and saying very sexual things, and they're like, "No, this is totally Alex." They thought I was doing that for 2 months.
Only one half of facial hair left to do. Got clay all over my face.
That's me in the mornings when I'm trimming.
And even to this day, Steven, I think he's so embarrassed that he doesn't want to admit that he's like, "No, it was you. Please tell me it was you." We just ruined some lady's life.
How long was that going on?
2 months.
Christ.
So that explains why I never try and contact him for 2 months.
That and the fact that you actually have no friends.
Wet.
That too.
Who the fuck called me doll?
What?
Stop looking for their number.
I have so many numbers in this one now, and none of them have names.
I don't bother adding a lot of people on my phone. I just text 3 people. Any business stuff I do is
Oh, it's Taylor. I haven't talked to Taylor in forever. Let me send her a message.
Good, yes, text Taylor.
Nope, I'm already scrolling back for the message.
Stop! No, James!
Ha ha! Is it?
Stop, James.
No,
James. Stop. Don't tell them about the fish thing.
I'm going to.
Well, they already know that they can, but don't tell them that you know.
I'm gonna tell them that right now.
James, stop.
That's gonna be the basis of the entire conversation.
James, stop. Don't converse with
I'm
them.
going to and get the painting done.
don't cut your hand off.
The painting that's due to.
Alright, you guys have about 20 minutes left of work time. That will give you about 6 minutes to clean up. If you need more than that, just be aware. Okay, we need to start letting this dry out so we can get
Found
rid of
it.
these little clay boogers.
James, stop.
I found it.
Make your
James,
texture finalized next time. You cool with that?
That took forever.
Excellent.
I'm
James.
also
So
saving
you're
the
still
number.
going to put plastic over it,
James.
but just loosely over the top. No water or anything this way.
Okay. So it's getting there? Should I make the eyes now?
Yes, you should. Make the eyes out. Yeah. Right now, if you don't put it in the window,
Jay.
the one next to it instead of on the wall.
I'm gonna send them a
Yeah.
text.
James.
And I'm not gonna, hopefully they didn't save my number, and they're not gonna know who I am.
Please don't send them the fish thing.
Guns don't kill people. It is impossible to kill a person with a gun.
People are immune to guns,
No,
and
no,
it's a
no.
miracle.
There was.
Welcome to Nightfall.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. If he doesn't stop talking about how guns
No, stop!
are dangerous, I will go over
Stop!
to his house,
James,
shoot him
don't.
with a gun, and he will coincidentally die.
He will coincidentally die.
Look at the terror on Dan's face right now.
I was welcome to that.
I mean, I already assume they hate me, so what does it matter?
Why would you assume that? You guys talk literally constantly.
Because I constantly do. I constantly assume you hate me, too. like it's my irrational fear with my anxiety. But you know, it's not something I ever freaking talk about because nobody really cares. That's my life.
No.
No.
I was about to put dumb on dumb.
It's a face.
Well, don't be dumb.
It's a.
Looks,
Could have
looks
sworn
like
that was a
Abraham
chunk of
Lincoln
clay.
with a
But...
pompadour. Too late.
I think this is the first time it's actually looked like who I want it to look.
I watched the CNN report where this guy is like a hypnotist, and like it's like the most like cluster of a thing I've ever seen. Like just this guy's like hypnotizing people, and you can tell it's